How's everybody doing? Second bin for you here on a Friday. Wanted to make sure to get some pictures up. I'm starting to look through and find some stuff that I haven't seen in a while. This one was labeled incorrectly. It was in another part of my hard drive. This is actually the Parts Peddler Trade Show from back in January 27th of 2007. And this is in the Cow building, okay? This isn't in the normal building. This is not in the Center of Progress building. I'm not sure if this was a one-off deal or something, but it was actually listed as a swap meet. And here's a couple of sportsman guys at the time, Mike Button on the left, and of course Scott Benedict, man. He had his own performance business, used to be out there at Land of Legends Raceway. Good to see you, Scott. I hope you're doing well. I see you online here and there, but you can see we're not in the Center of Progress building. Lots of parts, lots of stuff like that, so we're going to try to stay pretty much focused on that. How'd you like to have a motor like that in the back of your pickup truck ready to go? And I was still learning the camera, so a lot of this stuff is out of focus. It's not your screen. And again, with any of these that I'm doing in the photo bins, the smaller the screen you look at, the better, because I'm just shooting them right, the camera aimed at the computer screen. So springs, heads, shocks, we got you covered, and even a crank and a couple of carbs ready to go there. Tommy Jewell was moving something or buying something. Everybody who knows Tommy Jewell knows he's always wheeling and dealing. Or the time he got me a muffler for my car, the pipe we needed, and we each had lunch for $5. It was a little bet I made with him. He did it, and there he is right there. And he's still down in, I believe, Tennessee right now. So, Tommy, we hope you're doing well, man. Got some folks, this was Safety Systems. I can't remember what the name of the company was, but they were big into, this was when full containment seats and things like that were starting to get more popular. Dougie Newman, how we doing, man? Always got stuff to sell at the racetrack. George Kiskeel, I haven't seen George in a while. He was making some stock cars there for a little bit. We hope you're doing well. One of the first guys that I met when I went on the outlaw circuit. Actually, the very first race car I drove was George's. Lots of parts for sale in this one. New helmets ready to go. Helmets that are no longer legal, of course, probably. Back in 2007, this was. Hans' device was fairly new. That's right. Motorsports Safety Systems. That's the guys I was trying to think about. Used to see them out there at Cuba County Fair Speedway all the time. Got some intakes, some air cleaners. Ready to wheel and deal here at this particular swap meet. Valves, pistons, everything you need to put a race car together, including valve cover gaskets. That's a header gasket, I believe, right there. So I just wanted to get these because they're Cobra 428 heads. So obviously pretty darn cool. So Bobby Henry Jr. on the left. I'm not sure that was on the right. I know his name too, but boy, you could tell they each had some fresh haircuts coming in on this day. So, but a nice show this was, and it was good to get back in through and look at these. Mike Watkins there on the right-hand side. I'm not sure who that is on the left. Again, another familiar face, if you know. Mike Button and his brother talking price. Or is that? I don't know who that is on the other side of the table. So, well, we know who this guy is right here, of course, Billy Santel Jr., longtime runner at Utica Rome Speedway. And what do you know? Mike Watkins is telling stories. Love you, Mike. Jeff Rudelavich here, still big time into racing himself at this point. Not sure if this was before or after Alan Johnson, but I know he's doing well. Bob Buno's number 64. Here's some stuff with Chad Brockman. And, of course, Pizza Logs. Bob Cordova, big sponsor of a lot of folks back in those days. TDK Manufacturing. See, they got bead rollers, all kinds of stuff. This is more the stuff you need in the shop. A sheet metal brake. $450. That's not a bad price for that right there. And as you can see, it was not a huge event, and maybe that's why we didn't see it going on for as long as some of these other events. But again, swap meet's always nice. You can see that it's labeled 01 to 07 Bicknell. And of course, this was back when they were just starting to standardize that stuff, because for a while, you'd get panels off one car, put them on another, and they may or may not fit. So I'm not sure what these are for. Maybe sprint cars, because the mufflers are awful close there. That's some places did require sprint cars to have mufflers. Lots of rub rails and all kinds of good stuff right here, including a steering box that's just out of the shot that you can't quite see. Lots of stuff for the cars. All the fiberglass stuff you need. And somebody's selling what looks like a roller there. There's not an engine in that car. And how about this? Talk about a stock car, right? Old Monte Carlo SS. Man, I wonder whatever happened to that car. Love those old Monte Carlos. To me, that's what stock car racing is all about right there. Justin Hares, he was moving something at this event. It looks like a car that's been on the racetrack a couple times. And there's my buddy, Joe Murata. Second father to me at the racetrack. Worked with him for so many years. Still see him a lot. And, of course, Bob Henry Sr., a couple of guys who've got a few stories right there, no doubt. Here's a car. Looks like it's ready to go. Put something in this and go racing. And of course, Mel Thomas was there. Lots of DVDs. Although, let me see. Yeah, this would have been DVD time, I think. Oh, they probably had some VHS stuff as well. I hope you like this one. I'm going to put another one up after this. And this one I'm just putting up because I happen to find it and I like the pictures in it. It's non-racing related. I've been a long-time fan of Mopars. I know some of you guys are too. So I hope you like that one. And again, hit the blue E down in the corner. Let us subscribe you. We're just home today. I wanted to make sure I had some stuff up for you guys to watch on Friday and Saturday. Hope to get some stuff up at the end of the day. Tomorrow we're going to shop during the day and hopefully going to get a few interviews while we're there. You guys take care and we'll be back with more tomorrow.